In this video, we'll solve some problems that's on time scaling, shifting and reversal. So these are the operations which are performed on the independent variable, that is our time variable. And in my previous video, I have explained you like two methods that we are going to follow to perform when we have all the three operations in a same problem, like x of minus at plus b. So the first method will be by going from right to left, that is the first operation performed will be our shifting operation, then we will go for the scaling, and the third one will be the reversal. So second method is taking the coefficient of t common, then performing the reversal first, scaling second, and then the shifting. Let us solve this problem where they have given you the signal x of t that is in the range -1 to 1. And they have asked you to find out y of t signal which is equal to x of 3t plus 2. So in this, we will find an intermediate signal. So x of 3t plus 2, that means I have to perform the shifting first when I come from right to left, and then I will be performing scaling. So t plus 2, so x of t plus 2, I will be finding it out first. That I will be naming it as v of t, which is the intermediate signal. And then I will scale this signal, that is v of 3t, which is nothing but our y of t. Okay, so first we will shift the signal. So v of t is equal to x of t plus 2. T plus 2 means we are getting the advanced version of the signal. So we are moving the signal towards left by 2 units. T naught is 2 here. So we are moving it towards the left by 2 units. So -1 minus 2 will be -3. 0 minus 2 -2. 1 minus 2 will be -1. So it is moved here. Okay. This one will be the magnitude. And this is our v of t. Okay. This one will be our v of t signal. Next what I will do, I will perform x of 3t plus 2 means I have to perform v of 3t now, right? So this is the scaling version now. So this scaling factor that is greater than 1. And remember, when it is greater than 1, we are going to get the compressed version of the signal. That means the time it will be divided by 3. Okay, because if I consider v of 3t, okay, that is with respect to 3t, then we will be having the same signal -3, -2, -1. But now we need v of 3t with respect to t axis. So this should be divided by 3. So this will be t. So it is -1 by 3. Then you have -2 by 3. Then you have -3 by 3. That is -1. This is our y of t. Okay. This is our y of t signal. So this is the compressed version of this signal. Okay. Let us solve this by the second method, that is coming from left to right. So x of 3t plus 2, that means in the second method we will take the coefficient common and we will perform this operation first, that is our scaling, and then we will go for the shifting operation. So first I will consider v of t that is equal to x of 3t. That means we are going to get the compressed version of this signal first. That is -1 by 3, 0, 1 by 3. The amplitude will not be changed. It is the same. So this is your v of t. Next we will perform the shifting. Okay, t plus 2 by 3. So now we are going to get y of t, that is performing the shifting operation on this signal. T plus 2 by 3 means this one will be moved towards the left by 2 by 3 units. That means -1 by 3, -2 by 3, 0 minus 2 by 3, 1 by 3, minus 2 by 3. So what you are going to get? This as 1, this as minus 2 by 3 and this one will be your minus 1 by 3. So the amplitude will be same 1. Okay, so this is the same signal obtained. Okay, from both the methods you will be getting the same signal. See, the second problem is on the same signal we have to perform this operation. Okay, let us keep this as a reference because I won't solve this part again because this is the same thing. Okay, minus 1, minus 2 by 3, minus 1 by 3, 1. Okay, so this is the same signal x of 3t plus 2. Now I will consider x of 3t. X of 3t means the compressed version of this signal x of t. Okay, because the a is greater than 1 here, x of t at a is greater than 1. That means I am going to get the compressed version. So it should be divided by 3. X of 3t. Okay, then what happens? We have to find y of t, which is nothing but it is the addition of these two signal x of 3t and x of 3t plus 2. So this is the operation which is performed on the dependent variable, right? So here what we will consider minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. Okay, or like this I will consider minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. I have this value. So y of t, that will be equal to x of 3t plus 2. Why? Because in this time interval we do not have the signal x of 3t. Okay, that is equal to 0. X of 3t, that is equal to 0 in this interval. So it will be equal to x of 3t plus 2 because 0 plus x of 3t plus 2. So y of t is x of 3 plus 2. Then we will consider minus 1 by 3 to 1 by 3. In this case, you do not have x of 3t plus 2. So x of 3t plus 2, that is equal to 0. And we have the value x of 3t. So y of t, that will be equal to x of 3t. Because 0 plus x of 3t, that will be equal to x of 3t. And next, greater than 1 by 3, you do not have this also, you do not have this also. So it will be equal to 0. And less than minus 1 also, it will be equal to 0. Because less than minus 1, we do not have x of 3t, we do not have x of 3t plus 2. So from this, we will draw y of t. I'll consider minus 1, minus 2 by 3, minus 1 by 3, 0, then 1 by 3. See, minus 1 to minus 1 by 3. So at minus 1 by 3 you have 0. Here it is 0. So this is 0. And this signal, it comes same thing because minus 1 to minus 1 by 3, it is x of 3t plus 2. So I will consider this signal. Okay. Next, from minus 1 by 3 to 1 by 3, I have x of 3t. So I will take this signal. Sorry. Then here it is 0, greater than 1 by 3 it is 0, less than minus 1 also it is 0. So this is our y of t signal.